Step 9. What's the verb? We made, as we've done like 15 times already. Made. We created something that didn't exist before. We took some stuff and we made some stuff. We took a relationship that was torn apart and we sewed it back together. In step 8, we're not making amends. Step 8, we're only making a list and becoming willing. So don't blur step 8 and 9, because making that list and becoming willing is the first part. That's not making amends, it's just making a list. We have to get that done before we can move on, and we don't move on until we've got that done. So here, we're making direct amends. To such people. What people? To those people that are on our list. To those people that we wronged. We make direct amends wherever possible. Where? Where do we do that? Wherever. Wherever. We go and search those people out. We find them. We tell them we have something to tell them. We have something that we want to talk to them. Oftentimes we start with this simple phrase that always gets people attention. Hey, I was wrong. I am sorry. I was wrong is a great way to start out a conversation. Because once we've said that, the other person is completely silent and we have all their attention. Because they want to know exactly what we did wrong. That's how we contact those people. We seek them out wherever they happen to be. And whenever is convenient for them. So, it's really simple. We go to them and we say, I was wrong. This is what I did. Do you remember when I did that? I'm really sorry for that. I'm working these steps because it's making me a better person, because it's creating a new spiritual life for me, because it's creating a new life for me. I want to get rid of this guilt that I have here, and I want to apologize to you, and I want to ask you, what do I have to do to make up for it? What do I have to do to make amends? Now, the curious thing is, the first 20 people that were on my list that I made amends to, and I did some horrible things, man. The first 20 people didn't need me to do anything in return. They were totally glad that I was clean and sober. They were overjoyed that I had stopped drinking. And by that point, I'd been clean and sober for 8, 9, 10 months for most of those people, sometimes even longer. They were overjoyed that I quit drinking. They were overjoyed that I wasn't going to be that same person that was drunk and screwed up all the time. That guy that was a real mess. And that's all they needed. They didn't need me to do anything else to make restitution. Now, there will be times when the person that we're making amends with asks for some restitution. If it's reasonable, we do it. If it's unreasonable, we talk it through. We usually don't do it. Because we're not supposed to enslave ourselves to somebody else. We're just supposed to offer a reasonable amends. So, we're not supposed to be servile or scraping. We're just supposed to be honest and open and genuinely apologetic and regretful for what we've done. You'll find when we make those direct amends wherever possible, it lightens that load immensely. It makes our world a brighter place. And oh, by the way, except when to do so would injure them or others, let me just say this really quickly. There are some times when us making amends will hurt our family or other people. We don't want to do those things that hurt other people. The example is, if you've cheated on a spouse when you were drunk, do you tell them or do you not? Well, what the big book says is, it depends. What you do want to do is you want to talk with your sponsor. You want to talk with your trusted friends who know you and who know your wife, your spouse, to figure out if you need to tell that other person. Because sometimes telling that other person gives them an opportunity to forgive you. Sometimes telling them would irreparably harm them or injure them, and in that case, you wouldn't want to do that. I didn't have anybody in my list that I needed to use that exception clause, but I know people who have. So, that's step 9. So that's the end of step 9. Don't stop there. Go on to step 10. You can find us at theclearviewcenter.com under contacts.